So the sound on my live video on Facebook is really shitty. Like, it's shit. So I'm just gonna do a video, and it's gonna be much shorter, so that if you're like on a lunch break, or you don't have a lot of time, you don't have to sit through and like skip through and all that kind of shit. Because I hate that, and it's 22 minutes. So I got my DNA results back. It took about 6 weeks. I think it took a little bit longer for me because, by the way, I haven't even received like the mail in results. Like, I'm just going off of what's online. But I think it took a little bit longer because I sent in my box right during the holiday rush, and they do lots of promotions during holidays to, 20% off, 30% off. So I just kind of missed out on getting fast results because some people said it took them like a month, and it was a little bit longer for me. But I was patient, kind of, and only checked once a day. But yeah, my results are a little bit different than my mom's, and I'm happy that I did it anyway. I kind of put it off getting this test done because my mom had done it, and I felt like most of her results are going to be my results anyway, so what's the point in even, shelling out the money, really. But then my friend started this process called Activists for Ancestry, and this project is really cool. They're sending DNA kits to activists and people out there doing work. And it not only creates a level of community, but it's just cool. It's cool to know that you're learning more about yourself along with other people who are out there doing all their liberation work, all their revolutionary work, whatever it is. We're all learning about this at the same time. So my ethnicity estimate has 88% Africa, less than 1% America, less than 1% Asia, 8% Europe, less than 1% Pacific Islander, and less than 1% West Asia. And so that basically means that I'm hella African, right? Let me show you the map that they have, which is basically telling me this is where you're not from, right? Super cool. The Africa percentage is split 30% Nigerian, 24% Cameroon, Congo, 18% Ivory Coast, Ghana, 9% Senegal, and 5% Togo. And then I've got some trace regions that mean that they're there, but they might not be part of my genetic background, like my genetic history. What I was most surprised about, I guess, was the less than 1% Native American, but at the same time, historically, we've only been here for a short amount of time, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be more unless, we, like, deeply married into, I think it was where did my grandma say we were related to Native Indigenous people? I think somewhere around Oklahoma. So like Muskogee, the Creek people, like that's where our story is. But it sounds more like, we kind of like mixed every now and again, but it wasn't like a big thing. The European 8% is split between Great Britain at 3%, Italy, Greece at 2%, and Ireland at 1%. my mom was expecting more Irish. She got more Irish. Sorry to disappoint you, Mom. I'm not that Irish. I didn't get all that. I got all black. But I'm really happy with the results. I'm really giddy to start looking into things more. And even though we kind of had the same results, I think it's really cool that they varied just a little bit. That makes me even more uniquely me. And sometimes it's really hard when you're of a culture that's kind of forced to be monolithic. It's kind of hard to see the unique qualities inherent in each one of us. And so it's really cool to know that I have my own unique fingerprint. My genetic print is mine and mine alone. That's really cool. This is the way that it's tested. So obviously this is going on the maternal line only, which means if I wanted to know more about my maternal line's paternal line, I'd have to get males on that side to take the test. And then it would only test the paternal lineage. Same on my dad's side. I can take the test and have him take the test. Hi, baby girl. Have my brother take the test, or an uncle, whatever, and get a more, detailed imprint. But this is how they're testing.
Yeah.
What? You want this? Tissue? Yeah. Oh, good job. You want to do it again? Did you get poopers? Good job. Good job. But it's also really cool because, like I said, I took a screen cap of our family tree. I don't know if it's going to focus in, but we only go back to 1876. Not a lot of history. Love you too. I have all your hair in my mouth. Yeah, I know. I did have to Google what was happening around the time of 1876 because I don't even know. But I think it's kind of cool to just look back at that time and then look at the history of Nigeria and Cameroon that they provide you. Thank you, Ancestry. They provide you with a little bit of info to kind of flesh out the picture of your ethnicity estimates. And to kind of put it all together makes a lot more sense. Like, it makes sense, many of the slaves from the coastal regions of Cameroon ended up in Maryland, Virginia, and South Carolina. And all I know is that my family's from South Carolina. All I know is that that's where we're from. We're farm folk. We were sharecroppers. Sure. We were sharecroppers, and that's it. Like, that's, and then we moved north. We moved to New York, and then split up, some of us in the Southwest. That's basically what I know of my people. So, to know a little bit more is really awesome. She's going to want to nurse forever and ever and play with things at the same time. So I'm going to go. But, yeah. Those are my results. Oh, did I tell you my mom's results? My mommy's results. So while I got 30% Nigeria, 24% Cameroon, and 46% other regions. Whoa. Don't pull that one. Pull this one. My mom had 20% Cameroon, 18 Ivory Coast, Ghana, and 62% other regions. So obviously, if your parents are doing DNA, do it. If your sister or brother is doing DNA, do it, because you're going to get totally different results, and that's really cool. But I'm going to go because she's about to annihilate this box of tissue if I don't.